Hi, my name is William Gomez. I'm talking about the road not taken. Which part does the title refer to? Does the affect our understanding of the poem or the speaker? I should be telling this with a sick, somewhere age and age sentence. Two roads diverge in wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made it all the difference. In this last stanza, we can see how the speakers heard the road less traveled, perhaps because it was the most complex. There before, the route that the title refers to is a desolate road, since almost no one would have taken it. Furthermore, this path itself is not a road, but a good choice of the speaker. This router is a Sikh, that is a quiet and indecisive decision, since he did not know exactly which to choose. And finally, what this road marked the difference in his life, with the speed being the less traveled in the one that can provide the most adventure and experience, opening the way to difficulties, facing obstacles and unforeseen events. The title refers to the road, the road to the path we chose in life, which forces us to choose which path to follow. When we come to a fork, the crucial point of the journey, we must make a decision, and this is where the future will depend on the choice. Furthermore, the fact that the speaker in the poem uses different paths that is less travel relates to the affirmation of celebrity or freedom or immediate expression. The road not taken does affect our understanding of the poem or speaker, since Robert Frost is time ironic at time. Then it could be said that this road was perhaps no entirely good, and that it did not generate great life lesson. Given this, the poem brings a different emotion and makes us question what would have happened if the car chose and decision and different decision. There is a kind of sadness or uncertainty in not knowing what is happening on the road not taken. The second point is a meeting wall. The the question is, why does the speaker want to rebuild the wall? The neighbor, on two different occasions, only respond good wall, good neighbor, and continues with the ceremonial ritual of repairing the wall. This means that he wants to rebuild the wall because he feels that a well-built and maintained wall ensures good relation between neighbors because it avoids an open conflict. For more, his intense insistence of rebuilding the wall is due to tradition. Reading is a construction of the border between poet and reader, and the poet, the neighbor, reiterates this truth. We see clear evidence that while he willingly indulges in the ritual repair of the wall each spring, he also feels the, the urge to tear it down. In the final point out, the, the question is, the poem begins with personality, giving human qualities to non-human entities. What is the personification at the beginning of the poem? Cite two additional examples from the poem and explain personnel. Okay. In the intercept, the boss saw Snarly and Rotech in the yard, and made dash and drop the top-length stitch of wood. The personification is the poem out can be identified in relation of the mountain. Fragment the speaker begins describing through prevent and sound rich of adjectives. The presence of a circular sound which is compared to bass and is personified as it described as something that grows, giving in the attributes of a fierce animal or beast, as out of control or about to crumble. In this other excerpt, his sister stood beside him in her apron to tell them supper, and the word that sounded as if to prove Saul knew what supper meant, leaped out the boy's hands, or seeming to leap. I must may have given the hand. However, this was never refused the meeting, but the hand out. It is also shows the mountain as a wild animal, and it act had a human quality of intent. It jam as is if to show that Sao French know what the diner means. Frost again uses personification to make it appear that the sow is in animals of its own free will. Thank you.